and welcome back to my channel. We are going to continue on with the spooky season spreads. Yeah, let me show you everything that I'm using. So I have the Boo kit here from ScribblePrintsCo. I got this when she marked a bunch of, hold on. My tripod was literally stuck in between, like, in the hole of the scissors, whatever. So I bought this when she marked a bunch of stuff, like, super discounted, and I picked it up. So I don't have the 15mm washi strip. I don't have glitter headers. So I'm pulling some stuff in for my collection. So I'll just go through everything. So this is the kit. It's very, like, traditional Halloween kits. I like to use at least one kit of the traditional colors a year. So there also is this tall box, which I do plan on using. It's super cute. But these are the full boxes. There's 2 more boxes here. Like I said, it's just traditional Halloween colors, and then that's the bottom washi. I haven't done like a tall box spread in a while. Gotta remember how I even do them. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, so I have 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. 7, 8, 9. Technically I have 11 boxes because I have this one and I may actually end up using it. Okay, so that's the kit. Then I do have a couple of the orange overlays for the Halloween overlays from my shop that I have left over. For underlays, I am using a combo of Jason in orange and then Boo unfoiled. Date numbers, I have just some plain black ones from my shop, Font Choice 2. I'm going to bring in this black and silver for the 15mm. For the core foil, I am using silver. A bunch of like overlays from ScribblePrintsCo that I just have in my collection. And then I'm going to bring in some glitter headers from the Prairie Planner. I think that's all the like super duper housekeeping type of things. Besides that, my inserts are from Caress Press, and my tweezers are from Sassy Planner Co. So the hardest part is figuring out exactly which headers. I think I'm going to use this one and then this one for the 2 orange. I kind of want to separate it and do like orange, black, orange, gray-ish, whitish. I think I like that idea. Instead of it being like the 2 orange and then the 2 like neutral colors. I'm gonna use just this like silvery color, I guess. But yeah, this past week, so like this plan with me was a very boring week. Sorry to tell you, but per usual, I am going to get right on into answering random questions from the internet while I lay down this spread. If I was famous, would I want a statue or a building named after me? I guess a building, probably. I don't know. I don't see a reason why. I don't want like a statue of me. Like, that's scary. So I would probably say like a building, I guess. I don't know. I feel like both are kind of odd. Wouldn't really want either. My favorite type of fish. I don't eat fish. I feel like my camera's crooked, so I'm sorry. I don't eat fish. That's gross. Sharks are my favorite animal. Does that count? I'm just going to go with that. If it's a cop-out answer, I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not. So, yeah. Do I prefer ponytails or pigtails? I like pigtail buns the best, personally. Like, if I'm going out with, like, my hair up, which I don't really do unless I'm at Disney World, where I'll literally die of heat exhaustion if I don't pull it up. I don't like my hair up. It's ugly. It's gross. I'm not a fan. But, like, if I have to pick, then gotta make sure to use one girl on each side. I mean, I guess I could have put them in the sidebar, but we've clearly decided not happening. So, yeah, pigtails for sure. What is the ultimate cake topping? The key is the ultimate cake topping is no toppings, just like cake. I like the cake part. I literally scrape frosting, ganache, icing, whipped cream, all of it. Hate it. Throw it away. Gross. A little powdered sugar is kind of nice. So if I have to pick like actually something, then powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar, whatever you want to call it. That's really crooked and it lives there now. So it's just going to live its life a little crooked. That's fine. Actually, I forgot my drink. I'm going to go grab that. I swear to God, the woman at McDonald's this morning was a straight idiot. I ordered my usual, number 3, which is a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with a drink and a hash brown with a large Diet Coke with no ice. She's like, just stuttering over her words, not really like acting very confused by my request, even though I don't think it was confusing even in the slightest, and then proceeds to say to me, I can't do a large, is a medium okay? And I'm like, no, I ordered a large. What kind of question is that? Like, if you can't figure it out, maybe she was new. Maybe it's just really complicated. I don't know. I've never had an issue before. Get it every single Monday when me and Chris go to McDonald's for breakfast. And she's like, okay, well, I need, give me a second. And I think, like, maybe she's asking, like, somebody else how to do it. No. She literally had just, like, a whole new voice. It's like, hi, how can I help you today? She gave up on my large Diet Coke, and it was really weird. Really, really weird. Anywho, back to the questions. Do I like marzipan? I've never really eaten it so far as I know, so I don't, probably not. If I was in a band, what instrument would I play? Oh, you guys already know. The glockenspiel. Next, can I erect a tent? Can I put a tent up? I mean, yeah, probably. I'm good at building things, follow the instructions. Will I ever? Probably not, because camping's literally disgusting. Do I lick or bite lollipops? Lick them, I guess. I mean, if it's like a Tootsie Roll Pop, once I get like close to the middle, I'll bite it. Do I still have any music on vinyl or cassettes? I feel like vinyls are very like in right now. We don't have a record player, and I don't have any cassettes either. No. Approximately how many DVDs do you have? I have no idea. I could not count. Well, I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Oh, I gotta remember I have these boxes as well. I'm gonna use this one. I think it's really cute. I think I want to use the nails on the sidebar. Honestly. Okay. So I'm just going to use this to make sure that she gets used. Cutie. Okay, next up. Do I talk to myself? Not out loud, I don't think. In my head, yeah, obviously. Do I sing to myself? Oh, absolutely. Always the Frozen soundtrack. It's always going in my head. There's not a time in which it's not going in my head. Okay, I need the light orange next. Not having like a regular strip of like, or like chunk of glitter headers, like pulling from all these different pages. I'm like, okay, what color goes next? Anywho. Do I know any identical twins? Yes, I know quite a few sets of it. I actually graduated with a lot of sets of identical twins, but my best friend's husband is an identical twin. Actually ran into his, like, I'm only really like friends with my best friend's husband. Like, I don't really see the other one very often, but I ran into him and I was like, oh, hi. I don't think he cares. His name's Justin. I was like, hi, Justin. And he's like, well, how do you know it was me? I'm like, bro, I've known you guys for 10 years. I can tell, 11 years. I can tell the difference. He's like, oh, I guess that's true. Like, come on now. Give me more credit than that, buddy. Almost forgot to use the girl. I'm like looking at the boxes. I love her black lipstick. But, yeah, I was just like, I know who you are, you corn cob. But yeah, so they're identical twins. I have a couple of sets of twins in my family, and a set of triplets, but none of them are identical. Both sets of twins are actually boy-girl twins, so they can't be identical. Have I ever given blood? No, I'm too small to give blood. Like, there's a bunch of, like, requirements to donate blood, and, like, I don't weigh enough, and I'm not, like, tall enough to give blood. So, no, not for me. This is so cute. Now I'm, like, kind of upset that I didn't use this in my main planner because this looks so cutie. Okay, next up. Have I ever been a medical guinea pig? Absolutely not. Like, if I did not have medical anxiety, I probably would, just because, like, they pay, like, pretty well for that shit. But I think I've mentioned it before. I have had 3 very traumatic medical experiences in my life. I'm only 26, and so I don't trust doctors. I don't see doctors. Don't really fuck with that because I've had so many bad experiences. Basically, run through the stories real quick. When I was like a baby, I got fairly sick, and not like sick, but like I was prescribed penicillin, and I was like getting worse and worse to the point that like I wouldn't eat. My parents were having to like feed me through basically a syringe, and my actual doctor was on vacation, and the like on-call doctor, I guess, substitute teacher, I don't fucking know, basically like increased my medication, and I just kept getting worse and was like really declining. And then like my doctor came back and is like, she's probably allergic to the medication, let's take her off of it. And I literally instantly got better. So I don't even remember that experience, but I've been told the story a lot of times. So yeah, no, that's starting my distrust. And then when I was like 11 or 12, I was pretty sick. I was in like a ton of pain in like, what side's your appendix on? I think your appendix is on your right. So I was in a ton of pain on my left side, and like it was excruciating. I felt so sick. I was so tired, whatever. So my mom brought, again for some reason, every time like these things happen, my actual doctor was out of town. And so he was out of town again, and my mom brought me in to see like the on-call doctor because I was like not okay. And she was explaining everything that was going on with me, and was like, yeah, like I really think she has mono. And he's like, well, why would you think that? And she's like, well, you know, like my friend's daughter had it and had a lot of the same symptoms. And I looked up, I was like researching like the symptoms of it, and it seems to like really fit what she's dealing with. And his response was, yeah, well, you can't believe what you read online, which like is a very fair statement. I will give him that. You can't believe everything you read online, but whatever. I literally had like every single symptom of mono. So what does this man do? First, he says, no, she's constipated, which like probably I don't go poop that often. I probably was constipated. So sends me to get x-rays of my stomach. We do that. They're like, she's like the radiology people were like, yeah, like it looks like you're slightly constipated, but like nothing that would put you in the amount of pain you're in. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So they gave me this like weird powder to mix in with like juice, and I had to drink it to help me like poop, I guess. Whatever, that happens. So then I'm like still not feeling good. then this doctor decides that I have a thyroid problem. Makes me get blood work, do all the things, go see, like, is that when you see, like, an endocrinologist? I don't know. Went to go see some other doctor, and my thyroid is fine. So I'm just like, okay, cool, I guess. Whatever, that's good. Good news. We love to see it. And then my mom's like, dude, like, I just very strongly believe that the problem is that she has mono. Like, do you think we could test for it? And this has been like 2 weeks at this point. He's like huffing and puffing. He's like, whatever, I guess we can get the test done, but it's gonna be negative. Like, giving us just, he was just so mean. Honestly, like, I don't know how else to word it other than, like, this guy was just mean. And so mom's like, okay, thanks. Like, she's literally a saint and always just like, I don't think I want to use this. No, I feel like I have to. Yeah. So my mom was just like the world's nicest person. I was just like, okay, well, like, thanks so much for like sending us out for the test that you don't think is necessary, but I would just feel better if we had it done. So finally, after begging this idiot, we are finally able to go get me tested for mono. And guess what came back positive? The fucking test for mono. So all of that time I had mono. And like, by then, like, my real doctor came back and like he could feel where like I was in a ton of pain that my spleen was enlarged. He's like, yeah, like, she should have been pulled out of gym class, like this, that, and the other. Like, that's super dangerous for her to like still be just straight living her normal ass life being this sick. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I kind of thought so, but these assholes just didn't care. They just were like, yeah, live your life, have a good day. So it was really annoying, obviously. So that happens, right? And then you'd think that's the end, but no. Then as an adult, I had a bad experience with a gynecologist. So I went and like, I, at this point, already have really, 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 really bad medical anxiety. Like, I just do not like doctors at this point, very scared. And like, who the fuck likes going to the gynecologist? It's already like a scary, uncomfy appointment. So we go. My mom drove me. And like, they take your blood pressure at the beginning of the appointment. And my blood pressure was high. And they were like, okay, we'll just check it again after your exam. Like, this happens all the time, no big deal. Like, people are always nervous about their appointment, about their exam, and then we'll just take it at the end because it'll be over and you'll calm down. I'm like, okay, cool, sure, no big deal, don't care. So they do the exam, and like, the gynecologist gets me all worked up during the exam. Like, I was crying because she was asking, like, she kept bringing up the blood pressure thing, and she's like, oh, do you have like anything going on? At the time, I was dating this guy in the military, and he was deployed, and like, I'm just like crying because like, I'm sad and I missed him and yada yada, and she just won't stop bringing it up. So now I'm even more worked up, right? So the exam finishes and she's like, okay, we're gonna take your blood pressure again, da 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 da, still high. Which isn't even like the issue. Like, yeah, that's scary, sure. But she proceeds to say to me, yeah, your blood pressure is dangerously high. But we're closing like soon, so you're just gonna need to go to the emergency room. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Sorry. And like, they said that you need to go or you're gonna have a stroke. Who the fuck says that? I was like, maybe 18 or 19. Like, who says that to like a child, basically? That I'm gonna have a stroke, but please leave my office because we're closing. Like, that was just absolutely disgusting. The way they handled the situation repulses me. Like, it was handled so poorly in my opinion. And so they just like rushed us out. And I was like, okay, I'm scared. And my mom's like, well, I don't know, I don't want you to fucking have a stroke. So she took me to urgent care, but it was like a 3-hour wait. So then we went to like a pharmacy where they had like a blood pressure cuff, and they took it, and she was like, yeah, it's like a little bit high, but at this point I'm just freaking out. And so my mom's like, well, what do you want to do? Like, it's your body. If you're feeling like we should go, we should go. And so I might have only been 17 because I was still going to, no, I was definitely 18. But I think my pediatrician took you until you were 21, possibly. I don't know. So she's like, I'm just going to make an appointment with your doctor for like sometime this week, and we can go like have it looked at. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And my cousin is actually a nurse, and so I just at this point was so worked up, I just wanted to go home and take a nap because I was just feeling overwhelmed, and who doesn't like to escape their problems by taking a nap? So that's what I did. I went home and took a motherfucking nap. And so yeah, get home, take my wondrous nap, and then we went over to see my cousin who is a nurse, and she's like, yeah, I'll take your blood pressure, I have a cuff, no big deal. So she takes my blood pressure, and she's like, it is so very slightly elevated. She's like, it's nothing that I would deem a concern. And I was like, okay, cool. She's like, they just probably got you all worked up, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, fine. So, long story. Then I end up going back to my regular, like, pediatrician doctor. Like, later that week, I think, I don't know, for a checkup to get this checked on. And he's like, yeah, you know, like, it's, and, like, at this point, I'm just, like, so scared of everything. So he's like, yeah, it's, like, kind of high, but, like, I don't know if you would like to go see it, like, we can refer you somewhere. And my mom, worrier, obviously, like, I'm her kid, is like, oh, yeah, absolutely. So then they sent me to a nephrologist. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's like a kidney doctor. Why? Could not tell you. Didn't know kidneys had to do with your blood pressure. Apparently they do. So we get referred there. We go, and I'm like, my mom, I'm like, you're coming in the room with me because I have too much anxiety to really, like, be my best, what's the word, advocate? Like, I need you to be there. And she's like, okay, cool. So she comes in the room with me. The nurse comes in, takes my blood pressure, doesn't say anything. Like, takes it once, and my mom's like, can I just ask you a question? And she's like, yeah, what's up? And she's like, was her blood pressure okay? And she's like, yeah, it's perfect. Why? At this point, also, I was on birth control. I'd been taken off of the birth control because a side effect of the birth control is high blood pressure. Like, birth control pills with estrogen in it can cause high blood pressure. So, long story short, she's like, yeah, it's literally fine. And we're like, okay. So then the doctor comes in, and he was very kind. I will give him that. Like, he was so nice. I was crying because my anxiety was so bad. And, like, he's pushing so hard on my stomach to feel my kidneys. It was horrible. And then he's like, yeah, like, I don't feel anything off. We can run blood work. Had to go get my blood taken. Blah, 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 blah. All to find out there was literally nothing wrong with me. And it was just the birth control pills. And the fucking stupid-ass gynecologist people, like, escalated the situation so much further. It should have been simply, like, we're going to take you off of the birth control pills. We'll have you come back in, like, a week or so, recheck it, and go from there. But no, they were asshole pieces of shit, and I just talked through this entire base. And so, yeah, now I don't go to doctor, will not see a doctor, do not trust doctors, do not like doctors, do not believe in doctors. I did get vaccinated, though, actually. Even though I'm scared, I still did it because it's important. My cousin is a nurse, and a different cousin, and she did it for me, and I get extreme hives when I'm nervous all over my body, and she's going to give me the shot, and, like, I'm like, okay, like, just know, because you have to sit there and wait to see if you're allergic to it. I'm like, I'm gonna have hives starting right now, like, before you even give it to me. I know you, but I just have that much medical anxiety, and I was indeed already covered in hives. But we are going to get in to the spread. Get a little sip of my McDonald's Diet Coke. I do think this looks really pretty, though. Okay, Monday I have kind of a lot of things to mark. I do like it when I have a lot of things. It's like an older format, so I'm just getting everything figured out. I need 5 little things at the top. So the first thing I'm gonna mark is that it was a payday. This $sign is from Whimsical Plans, I believe. And then I do have a payday script from my shop, which is in font 1, and it is in silver. I think I'm just gonna pop in all the little things really quick. I hate that I have so many things because this is a very linear pattern and very, it's not the order I want to do them in. In super linear patterns, it's harder to see them, like underlays. Like I came out with 2 different plaid patterns. One's very like straight up and down and one's very diagonal, and I like the more diagonal one better because I just know you'll be able to see it better. Okay. You can still see it though, it's pretty cute. Anywho, so a new DLC for Planet Zoo dropped this day. It was the North America pack, I believe. So I have this like gamer headset from Carly Plans because I do play that on my PC. And then we ran to the post office to drop off orders. The envelope is, I believe, from SPC, and I do have a PO drop custom from my shop in black in font choice 5. And then, as we do on Mondays, we went to McDonald's. The Happy Meal is from Carly Plans, and the McDonald's script is from my shop in font choice 1. And then I did plan this day for the following week. So I do have a spooky planner here from Carly Plans and a plan script from my shop in font choice 1 as well. We will now move on to the second part of the day. I did film a plan with me this day. So I do have a little camera, like a filming camera from my shop, and a film script in font choice 5. Both are in silver foil. And then my sister and her girlfriend Whitney came over for dinner. As I'm filming this, we live in the same apartment complex. My sister's actually moving this week, and we're both very upset about it and have decided that even when they move once a week, we're gonna have like a family dinner. Alternate each other's houses. So I have a little pasta icon from my shop because I did make pasta for dinner this night. And I have a custom that I made that just says with Sis and Whitney. That's in font choice 5 in black. Oh, and this day was so annoying. This was the day that Instagram was down literally all day long for like 6 or 7 hours. And Facebook. Literally just social media, no. And so I was really upset because all of my Christmas stuff was on sale for treat week and I wasn't able to post about any of it. I was so mad. So this little face is, I believe, from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that. And then I worked on some shop stuff. I think I worked on Advent. That my resting witch face computer is from Carly Plans. And I do have a work script here in font choice 4 in silver. So that is Monday. Moving on into Tuesday, rent was due. Do have a house icon, which is from my shop. Do you guys like that my shirt kind of matches my spread? Look at me go. And I do have a rent script from my shop in font choice 5. And then Chris and I and his brother went apple picking this day, which was quite fun. We had a really good time, actually. And I'm going to mark that with this ancient, I think this Triceratop's name was Chloe from SPC, like playing in leaves, because I have about 2 fall activity stickers total in my collection, and that's one of them. I use this box. I actually love these size boxes. I don't think they're in the kits anymore. They're really cute, though. We went to a diner and got like breakfast. So I have some pancakes here from Carly Plans, and the diner's called Julie's. So that's a custom from my shop in font choice 2. Second half of my day was literally spent just working basically on the Advent. And I do have a retro computer here from Carly Plans. This is in her October colorway. I don't know by the time you're seeing this what month it is, but that was that. And I do have a work script there in font choice 1. I don't even know what color the movie marquee. The movie marquee is literally in the gray color. Okay. Maybe grab like a half box. Will that fit? No, it absolutely will not. Could use a third box, but I've already used like multiple. Okay, I guess that's really my only option. No, I want to use the other orange. I already used that darker orange. So, we watched Age of Ultron this night. The Avengers. I have a Star-Lord sticker. I don't really have a ton of Avengers stickers, so it's just kind of like we use what I got situation. Okay, moving on to Wednesday. I basically foiled stuff for the Advent literally all day long. So I do have a orange silhouette sticker from Carly Plans and a work script from my shop in font choice 4. Again, like this is something I would be using a third box for, but I literally only have one left and it's not a color that is really jiving with me for this spot. So I guess I'm just gonna use a little rounded half box to mark that I got lunch with my 2 friends. So before like I started working like full-time back when I was like in high school and stuff, I worked at a Hallmark store and I made 2 really good friends when I worked there. Their names are Katie and Delana, and we are all still like good friends. So we finally, for the first time since like pre-COVID, got to get together for lunch, and it was so fun and so needed. So that I did have a YouTube binge when I got home. I continued working and binging YouTube videos. So the movie, this is from Carly Plans, and forgot to mention, you can use code Hannah15 at Carly Plans to save 15% and get my freebie, or if something's on sale, just put my name in the notes. Movie marquee, or movie clapper, my shop, icon, silver, YouTube binge, my shop, font choice 4 in silver. Oh my god, this day was so fucking annoying. So Chris really wanted Arby's, right? We go. And tell me how they forgot all of my sauces. I literally just like didn't eat because I am a sauce person and I cannot eat fucking dry ass fries and dry ass chicken nuggets. So yeah, no, I just didn't eat it. So this is the day of the Arby's disaster. This Arby's bag is from Carly Plans. Then after that, I'm gonna actually space this and move this down a wee bit. There we go. Chris and I did play Mario Kart, so I'm going to do a little layering moment. I have these little Switch controllers from the Free Sticker Co. Oh my god, am I not in frame? I'm so sorry if I wasn't in frame that whole time. And I'm gonna layer it with a little Mario foiled icon from my shop in silver. And then that evening, I messed up my pattern. Oh well. We watched Ant-Man, which I did not like. And this TV is from Carly Plans. So that is the first half of the spread. Moving on to the second half of the week. Betcha you can guess what I did Thursday morning. I worked on crap for the Advent. I was working on cutting the last couple of days of the Advent. I do have a printer sticker here from SPC, and I do have a work script from my shop in silver and font choice 5. And then literally I basically just straight watched YouTube all day long. Didn't really do anything else productive with my time. I'm gonna take one of these because I do have a script that I'm gonna use, so I'm not gonna need to write on the box. I literally hate half boxes. Like, do any of you like actually use half boxes often? It's like once in a blue moon I use one. Not a fan. Anywho, So I'm going to mark YouTube Binge the same way I did the other day with the movie clapper from my shop in silver, along with YouTube Binge from my shop in silver and font choice 4. On to the second half of the day. This is the day that I started making bomb-ass salads. That's just what we refer to them as, is a bomb-ass salad. Been posting about it on my stories, but this was day 1. I also figured out that I don't know, I'm like allergic to ranch. I'm lactose intolerant, but when ranch touches my lips, I get an allergic reaction, but don't care. Still gonna continue to eat my salad because it's just so good that it's worth it. The next thing I'm planning on marking is that I did play a bunch of Plannahannah Zoo this day. I hadn't really gotten a chance to play much since the DLC came out on Monday. So a little paw print from SBC. I like using paw prints to mark that because I think it looks cute. And then I finished cutting all of the days of the Advent, which was like chef's kiss. The face there is from the Coffee Monsters Co. I think. I don't know. Can't really tell them apart too much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And then I did watch Face Off. Somebody commented on a video. I've been rewatching like the old seasons. The show is no longer on. The TV is from Carly Plans and the Face Off custom is from my shop in font choice 1. Moving on to Friday. Yes, I worked some more. It's like the whole week was literally just work. I have an old computer icon from Carly Plans. I don't believe she still sells those ones. And a work script from my shop in font choice 4. And then another bomb-ass salad this day. Yum, yum, yum. We love to see it. And I do have a little salad icon here from Carly Plans. The foiled salad I used earlier was from my shop, if I didn't mention it. And I also finished foiling everything for the Advent this day as well. Such a weight off my shoulders, honestly. So then I'm going to mark YouTube Binge, and same way as I have been, I'm going to use the silver movie marquee from my shop and a YouTube Binge script from my shop in font choice 4 in silver foil. I love foil over black, it looks so good. So then I watched House, which is my favorite show of all time. It's on Amazon Prime Video. And I do have this little pill bottle from Carly Plans. I got them as an oops, and she's like, I don't know what you're ever going to use them for. Found a reason. And I have a house script from my shop in font choice 5 in silver. And then apparently we tried Arby's again this week because we went back there. Interesting. Chris probably begged for it and then said he'd pay if we went, so I was like, fine. I have a chicken nugget here from Carly Plans. And then I was exhausted because I got up extra early this day to make sure I had enough time to foil all of the Advent before Chris was done streaming. So I have a little pillow there from the Fruity Sticker Co. and a Tired as Fuck script from my shop in font choice 4. Moving on to the weekend, the first thing I need to mark on Saturday is that I'm like subscribed to Chris on Twitch, so that comes out of my account. So I like to mark it. And then we did laundry this day. I guess I can use this. Just not gonna mark it as big as I usually do. I actually only did 1 load, so I guess it didn't take as long as usual either. But I have an old washing machine from Carly Plans. I don't know if those are still in her shop, but I love to layer them with a foiled laundry basket from my shop. And then I have a laundry script from my shop in font choice 5 in silver. We did grab a little bit of McDonald's this day for lunch. And I do have another Happy Meal from Carly Plans and a McDonald's script from my shop in font choice 1. And we did go grocery shopping. And I do have a little grocery cart, which is also an old sticker from Carly Plans. Like, for a while, I was only really pulling her new ones, but, like, I've been supporting my girl since day 1, so I have all of these old stickers, so I'm not going to not use them. Like, I paid money for them, so we're going to use them. And then I have a Wegman script from my shop in font choice 5. Moving on to the second part of the day. I worked some more. Working on orders. I got through like so many orders this weekend. It was fabulous. I have a black printer here from SPC and a work script from my shop in font choice 4. Then guess what I did, guys? Had a bomb ass salad. You already know. You literally already know. I'm gonna use another little salad icon from Carly Plans. That is weight. Okay. Well, I guess that's just where it lives now. And I watched House. I usually have House up on my phone while I'm working. I don't have a TV in my office. Anyhow, so the tissues are from Carly Plans, and the House script is again from my shop in font choice 5. We'll then move on to the good old Sunday. The first thing I did was I filmed my wax basket. I also filmed the haul clip, but I filmed the basket and forgot that I needed to film the haul clip and then had to reset everything up. So this little wax melt that came in the Halloween box from Fantasy Wax. So it's probably from SBC. And then a film script from my shop in font choice 5. And then I worked. I know, I'm so interesting. I have a silhouette from Carly Plans and a work script from my shop in font choice 4. And then I watched House while I was working. I know, it's all the same stuff. I have a Band-Aid sticker from Carly Plans and a House script from my shop in font choice 5. What else am I marking? How many things? Okay. Gonna, I guess, use one of these fun pattern babies. I can hear people outside my window. It's freaking me out. Anyhow, so Chris and I went out to dinner, had terrible service. It was a bad time. And so the fork and knife is from Carly Plans. It's like one of my new favorite stickers from her shop. And then I just have a date script from SBC in silver. And then guess what's coming up, guys? We went to dinner. Okay, this is kind of like sound if I just put it in at like 4 o'clock. And then this next thing happened at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't just like eat back to back like a weirdo. Not that, you know what, if you like doing that, that's fine. I'm not judging you. You're not weird. It's you do you, boo. But made another bomb ass salad. That's when I realized that's what was irritating my lips. I hate those next to each other, but it's fine. It's the life we have chosen for ourselves, I suppose. And then I'm just gonna grab another white little thing and an old school bed sticker from Carly Plans and a tired as fuck script from my shop. Oh my god, it's terrifying me. And that's in font choice 4 in black. I am going to fast forward through me filling it out, and then I'll show you the full spread, what I have left, and we'll pop my leftovers in my little binder because I like doing that on camera. I think it is fun. I think it is so cute. I love this art. I'm sad that the fashion girls weren't available because they had like cute little Wednesday Addams dresses, and that's like my aesthetic. I legitimately probably have like 8 of those style dresses. Anywho, but this is the finished spread. I will go through what I have left from the kit. I used all the full boxes and the big box. Just random stuff going in my D-stashes. These have got headers. This one box, because I don't have any more orange foil to use this year. The bottom washi headers, or bottom washi date covers, and the one faux box. One of each underlays, a couple little glitter headers there. I'm going to pull off some of the stuff from here, and from here, and from here. This page is just going straight to D-stash. Same with this page. And I have something to pull off here. So let me get out my leftovers binder. It's pretty much, we have orange, white, and black are the colors that we are going to need to get into. Sorry if this is a little bit out of frame. It's just hard to get the whole thing in here. I'm going to start with orange. We have some little things. Do you guys like when I have this part in here? By the time you guys actually see this, I'll have already had so many videos with me doing it. So if by the time you tell me you don't like it, then I'll stop doing it. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like doing it, so I might just do it anyway. I need to put this more centered. My bee. Okay. Pretty sure there's just this orange one, so that page is now done. This goes here. She can go over here. These probably won't be able to be pulled into much because they do have the black glitter stripe through them, but whenever I need orange stuff, I never really have anything, so beggars won't be choosers in that situation. Okay. Black. How do you guys store your leftovers? Do you store them like this? You should. I always would forget to pull for them and just struggle until I had them organized like this. And now it's just so easy to reach for them. Big fan of this form of organization for them, actually. And I just have a flag. And then I have gray and white together. Just gonna pull up these last three little things. Then those washi strips are gonna get to D-stashed. I have such a big box full of D-stash stuff. I really need to do it as a giveaway soon, but like, just don't wanna go, like, so back when I used to work at my old job, the mailman would come into my office, so I had to like mail out any boxes that don't fit into like the drop box at the post office. I would just bring them into work, but like now I have to go into the post office, wait in line, drop off my package, and that just seems like, ugh, gross. But anywho, that is the end of this spread. If you guys liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then we'll give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out the channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.